Welcome to the My Haunted Project live stream. Hi, guys. Hello, everyone in the chat. We are here tonight to discuss sort of what is going on. I've already seen in the chat that people are saying it's like Christmas Eve, and that is very true because tomorrow is, in fact, My Haunted Christmas, and we will be announcing a brand new venue. Now, there's a lot of guesses as to what that is, and we will not be telling you tonight unless you are in our WhatsApp group. So head to our social media, and there will be in our WhatsApp group tonight an announcement of what that venue is before the full announcement tomorrow. I'm really, really excited. How are we doing? Danny, how's things?
I'm very good, my friend. It's been an absolutely insane day today. I've not had a day like this for maybe over a year when we kind of were quite new with My Haunted Hotel. The media frenzy today. I've done 3 newspaper interviews today. There's another happening tomorrow. There is, I think, Lad Bible are getting involved. All the kind of national newspapers are jumping on this because something big's happening. Something very big is happening. The project is expanding, and you know what? I have never been so proud to be part of this at the moment because it feels like we've just started all over again.
Yeah, it's exciting times. I mean, the past 2 weeks we've been faced with loads of challenges, and today it felt like it was all worth it, didn't it? And to be honest, I'm quite nervous being on this tonight. I don't think I'm used to it anymore.
It has been a while since we've all been on a live stream together, actually. We need to do these more often. Anyone who is in the chat, please leave your questions. Danny will be going through all of these throughout, and we'll answer anyone's questions over the next hour or so. So if you have any questions, no, we will not be telling you where the new venue is, although no doubt one of us will probably slip up. I definitely have.
Drop one of your shit clues, Brett.
I'm running out of them now. But unlike you two today, who have been doing all your fancy newspaper interviews and stuff like that, I've been out in the dirt, lugging dirt and mud and bricks everywhere at this location with the owners there, and it's been a great day. It's been very productive, and it's actually a really, really big job. Not quite as big as the mansion, which is a massive, massive job, but this is very unique from anything else we've done so far, and I can't wait.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, just, massive thank you to all of the incredible My Haunted family that have jumped in. I think we've got over 200 people in here, which is absolutely amazing to see. And yeah, we could not be more excited at the moment. And I think we're just as excited as you guys in the chat, to be honest, because things are absolutely epic. We can't wait to answer some of your questions. We can't wait to catch up with you all properly tonight for the next hour or so and have a real good kind of update on what's going on, plans for the future, and just sharing the love in this amazing community, really, because we have been blessed with some really epic things over the last few weeks, including the My Haunted Hotel Open Day, which was probably one of the most incredible, almost paracons, or without it being a paracon, that I've ever been a part of. I was gobsmacked, and I know you two were as well, with how many My Haunted fans rocked up from all over the country to attend that. And it was amazing. We had about 200 people there at one stage, didn't we, Brett?
Yeah, about 200 people. Everyone had a tour of the hotel. We kind of had a few stalls out as well, kind of selling bits of equipment and things like that. And then we obviously did our talk at the end. And it was amazing to see that many people travel across the country just to come and not only say hi to us and have that experience with us, but actually say hi to each other. People have made lifelong friends from this. And it goes back to a question I saw pop on the screen a minute about how does it feel to almost be an influence on the younger generation of ghost hunters. And I think that's probably one of the absolute best things about this job, because I remember being that 12, 13-year-old ghost hunter who was obsessed with like Most Haunted at the time. And now to think that, like, in a way, we're part of, a very small part, be it, of that influence to the younger generation. I think that's just amazing.
A big shout out to Christina Andrews as well. It's her birthday tonight, so happy birthday, Christina.
Nice.
Happy birthday. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna go through some of the comments here. Let's try and dive straight into it because I know there's a lot to come tonight. Someone asked, where will I find the WhatsApp group? Like, I think it's on our main Facebook page. If you guys head over there, there's loads of links to it. And also, guys, can I just say to you all that I would highly recommend joining the official My Haunted fan group, which is run by our amazing admin team and Claire Boxall, Darren, Saz, you guys, and everyone else, all the experts in that group. Thank you so much for all the hard work you do. What an amazing community that place is. So, boys, shall we jump in to the comments straight away?
Yeah.
So, oh my word, there's so many. I can't really keep up with all this.
Yeah.
Right, there's a lot of questions about the mansion. First of all, Harry, I'm going to come to you. Do you guys want to, Harry, do you want to kind of tell everybody about what's going on with the mansion right now and the difficulties that we're having and when we're hoping to open?
Yeah, so this isn't an easy project, this one. It's a lot more difficult than we anticipated. Obviously, I've got the keys direct from the owners. I'm the only one who's been able to do this in the past 15 years. I've got an affiliation with the owners now. But I need to go down the correct channels in order to get this up and running. So I'm dealing with planning officers. I'm dealing with the Liberal Democrats of Woolton at the moment in order to have this place legit, all set up properly without anyone contacting them saying I'm doing structural work to it, which I'm not, to say we're doing events in there, which I'm not. And what we've achieved is having no break-ins for 6 weeks up until Saturday when someone sawn the locks off and got into the property. So we've had to secure it again. We've now got additional cameras around the building because they've cloaked up and took the cameras down. So it's going to be more difficult than ever to get in. I urge you not to get in there. There will be police on site. They have got links to our cameras now. But timeline-wise, I don't know when it's going to be open. There's so much to do, but the place is cleaned out. Royston and Rachel are being immense. They have cleaned the cellar up and the second floor up amazingly, like better than me and Brett have been in there. Me and Danny have been in there as well. Dan Caravan, that is, not Danny Moss. He doesn't get his hands dirty. And yeah, it's looking amazing. But the next steps are now is spending a lot of money on it, but I need assurance from the council before we start taking events and start taking bookings in. The last thing I want to do is to have to refund so many people if the council deem it not right. So I've got to go down all the correct channels. We thought that would have been the third location that would have been opening, but it looks like that's not going to be the third location opening. The third location will come tomorrow.
Well, technically it is the third location because the show started, but it's just not open
for bookings.
Right now.
Yeah, for bookings. Yeah.
Yeah, in terms of the bookings, what we announced tomorrow will be open before the mansion. We're pretty certain of that. Are we allowed to? Can we say opening date? I think we could say that. I mean, it's going to be announced tomorrow anyway, right?
Yeah.
July the 19th will be the opening of Venue 4. Tomorrow, fingers crossed, that the website is all in order and working. We're still working on it really hard. Ollie has been working on it really hard as well, making sure everything is up and running behind the scenes, ready for tomorrow. And yes, there will be a grand opening event at Venue 4 on the 19th of July. It will be a ticketed event, so make sure you get in there because it is very limited based on car parking and stuff like that. So make sure you get in there quick if you do want to get your ticket for the opening, which is Friday, the 19th of July.
Mr. Caravan is absolutely fine, guys. He's his chirpy old self. He is absolutely fine. We don't actually think what happened to him in the attic was even paranormal. It was very, very hot up there. He was wearing a mask. He was up there for a long time. It's very dusty up there. And we're now trying to move into the next stage of the My Haunted Hotel journey. We're still getting people in every single week, which is amazing to see. So many more eyewitnesses. May was insane for paranormal activity. We captured so much. I don't think we've ever seen anything like it. And May threw up a real spanner because it's usually September that's the dead active time. But yeah, we had a real shock in May. So the hotel is really good. We've got more experiments that we want to do. And of course, we've got tons more guests booked in over the next few months. And we can't wait to work with them all and hopefully document more eyewitness accounts. But yeah, we are on the verge of announcing the fourth My Haunted location tomorrow, tonight, if you're in the WhatsApp group. We are so excited about it. But this is going to be like no other of our locations, Brett Jones.
Yeah, I mean, there's been diggers involved in getting this ready. There's still a lot of work to be done, but there's a whole area of the grounds being transformed specifically for your overnight experience. Obviously, you have the hotel where you have a hotel room. That was kind of the original concept. We then moved over to the manor where you actually have basically dorm rooms that you can camp out in with specific cots, they call them over there, camp beds for anyone who understands the English language properly. So they have that sort of idea over there where you stay actually in the building itself, and this is going to be a completely different thing as well. And I'm really excited about it because it's not something I'd normally do, but I actually can't wait.
Just a quick one here about junior paranormals from our young friend Aidan, who attended the My Haunted Hotel open day.
Hey,
Hi, Aidan.
He's a legend.
We're definitely hoping to do some more junior paranormal eventually. There's such a big, long list of things we want to do, and so little time to do it all in. But yeah, one day we want to get back to the junior paranormal event somehow, whether it's at just a hotel or whether we expand it elsewhere as well. Just keep checking back. I'm sure you'll find out if there is.
Can't wait to visit the USA spot, says H Horrors. Yeah, absolutely. The guys over at My Haunted Manor USA are doing an absolutely incredible job. And we've got a real treat for you at the end of this week because the VHX content that's going to drop is the funniest thing I have ever seen. Jeff Bader, I applaud you.
Amazing.
I've watched it 3 times.
Same here.
It's so good. Yeah.
Rowdy!
Rowdy. Yeah. Anyone who is not aware, Chris Rowdy is the owner of My Haunted Manor and is one of the coolest men alive by a mile. He is amazing. And I can't wait.
He made us feel so welcome when we went over. He's just absolute legend. And loads of people allude to him being a legend. He literally is a legend.
We got a question here. Can you confirm which country the new location is in? It's not in England. That's what we can say.
Oh, it's not. I tell you what, it almost is. In fact, when I was there today, I was in England and not in England.
You got a quick flight over, did you?
Yeah. It's in Spain. Yeah.
Comments are going mad right now, guys.
Amazing. Yeah. I've seen a few guesses.
You should do a paranormal investigation in the ghost train at Blackpool. Most Haunted did one years ago now.
Do you remember Cloggy? Cloggy. That's the
I
ghost
don't
there.
think I
Apparently, he
saw that
wears
one.
clogs or something. Oh, it's a good one. It's a classic. Yeah, it's brilliant. Wales or Scotland?
Got a lot of comments coming in, guys. A lot of kind of guesses about where the new location is. Guys, what we can say is that it is completely different. I echo what Brett said, but it is absolutely very, very unique. It's somewhere that is quite new on the paranormal map, but there's a reason why. And that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Brett, can you get the bus there? You got the bus there.
I got the bus there, and someone did some epic detective work. Was it Kelly? Maybe off the top of my head, spotted the color of the seats of the bus I was sat on and worked out what make of bus it was, and rounded it down to a specific area. It was impressive, actually.
Excellent. Here we go. So I presume L Ford maybe means dates to book for the hotel in October. I know we've got stuff out till September, haven't we, Brett?
Yeah, the same for the hotel and for the location that we will announce later and tomorrow. Those tickets will be available up until the end of September. Same with the manor. They haven't put October dates on just yet, I don't believe, but they will be put on very soon. Probably by August, they will be on for sure. We sort of drip release the dates throughout the year, so we're not too spreading out the investigations. It's very different. Obviously, a normal paranormal venue might have 1 or 2 or 3 max a month. We run for a week at the hotel, maybe 3 or 4 a week. And then obviously they have the ones in America. Yeah, it's a very, very different ball game when it comes to how we run our nights, because they're so regular. We have to kind of hold back some dates. But October will be up soon.
Harry, do you want to answer that one?
In regards to Dan and Gibbsy hosting here, yeah, they're here quite a lot of the time, but we're all here most of the time. Dan makes a guest appearance now and again. Dan Caravan's here quite often. Brett's here all the time. Basically, I make appearances now and again due to all the other stuff I've got going on, but I try and show my face most of the time. So you will see us here. We're all about all the time.
Absolutely. And yeah, Rowdy, absolutely. We want as many people to visit the My Haunted Manor USA as possible. And I know that we've got a lot of guys over in the US who watch the shows. So you guys make sure you check in and go and see Rowdy, Daryl, Trey, and Jeff. The manor is absolutely epic. And it only seems like yesterday we were out there, guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's quite a while ago now, but it was probably one of the best weeks ever. It was absolutely amazing. Made even better by the fact that Rowdy just made us feel so welcome. And actually, yeah, come and visit the historic Columbia. Columbia is such an amazing small town America. It is not going to New York or Florida or all of these touristy destinations. If you want to experience the real America with, who is on the screen right now, Bob Peters, because he has actually booked the ticket from the UK and is flying over in the next month or two, I think it is, or it's towards the end of the year, I think. I can't remember the exact date. It's soon, I know that much. Yeah, Lynn and Bob will be flying over, and they'll be the first UK guests so far to fly over, specifically go to the manor, which is just amazing. And I know there is a few people already planning to head over there. And
Rowdy's coming over here for Christmas time. So it'll be amazing to give him a really warm welcome in the pub. And welcome Rowdy to the UK. He's really excited. Him and Sarah are coming over. And I can't wait to show him the
Is
UK.
It true? Christmas time?
Potentially, yeah.
Oh, I hope so.
Maybe.
Oh, that would be amazing. That would be so
Bob wants to know if there's any plans for Halloween. Can we announce what's happening at Halloween yet or not?
I think we can announce the date for now, because then everyone can get the time off, really, isn't it? So I think we've agreed on the 26th.
The 26th,
weekend
which
of
is
the 26th of
Saturday
October.
before Halloween,
Yeah.
The Halloween is on a Wednesday this year, but the Saturday before Halloween, the 26th. We don't know the plans yet. Last year was crazy, even crazier than the year before. I'm not entirely sure it can get more crazy, but we'll try.
I'll do 2 bottles of Kraken in this time, and I'll hit the dance floor in a squiddy state. Amy, we are absolutely feeling the love here. Thank you so much. But we have to say that you guys are the most lovable ever, because you made it so easy for us. We had a lot of people to deal with that day, and honestly, we tried to spend as much time with everyone as physically possible, because we are so appreciative of everybody who supports this project, everybody who books, everybody who even just watches an episode on YouTube. You know what? I'm feeling the love today, guys. Really feeling it.
I am, yeah.
There was a comment before asking what was the most memorable moments of the hotel. And I think I can speak for all three of us. It was the opening day that's just gone. It was a highlight of everything that we've done. And to meet all you guys in person was amazing. And it was just a lovely day. Very, very humbling, wasn't it? So thank you so much again, folks.
Punch, you are a legend. You are an absolute legend, this guy.
Cool.
We see your comments, Punch. You are the man. He asks, can you tell us who's going to be hosting the 4th location? What we can say is that obviously Harry, Brett, and I will co-host the new show, as we do with all the locations, but then you will see familiar faces from the project as well. So you'll see the likes of Saz, Gibbsy, and Mr. Caravani himself. But I think a lot of the time it will be Brett and Dan Caravan who will be at the new location. I will make a rare guest appearance now and again, because I will be a diva probably. No, I'm only joking. I unfortunately don't get a chance to do many nights anymore, simply because somebody's got to produce this show for everybody to watch, and it does take up a hell of a lot of my time. But we will all be there on the grand opening, and we will be there as much as possible, because for us, it's an exciting start to a new journey as well. And we want to see, as investigators and enthusiasts, what this place really has to offer now that we've got a full camera system there. And we want to, put truth to rumor. And we also want to back up some of the things that other teams have found within the last couple of years. And I've investigated it before, so I want to kind of build on my journey as well. Scare cams galore.
Oh, yeah. We need to get more of those. I don't want more of those, but yeah, I suppose it has to happen, doesn't it? I had plenty today lugging bricks and dirt around because they were covered in massive spiders. It was awful.
A lot of the questions.
This is a great question.
Go on, sorry. That's what I was going to explain then. So
yeah,
we are blessed. Obviously, what you see now is just the three of us, but we have also got Saz, Gibbsy, and Dan Caravani, who work so hard, not just whilst they're here, but at home now. They're still doing work while they're at home, and we're so lucky to have these guys. And sometimes I don't think we give them enough love. They are instrumental in everything going forward with the project, and that's the only reason that we can expand as we have done at the moment, because without these guys, we wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, they're there just as much as we are now at the hotel, because we're obviously out having to try and open these new venues and stuff to try and expand the project as a whole. And yeah, I saw a comment, are we hiring? I wouldn't say we're hiring so much, but there will become a time where we in the UK will have to run 3 venues in just the UK, and potentially even more if we go further than that. And yeah, our team will have to expand over time. That's just how expanding anything works. You need more people to run it. So stay tuned. You may be asked to kind of come and join us at some point. Who knows?
Yeah, I think once we've got the mansion open as well, that's going to be 4 locations. Obviously, 3 here in the UK, but it's we are always moving, and it's only been in the last couple of days as well. We're looking at another potential location. There's no stopping us, guys. We are on a roll right now, and I echo what I said at the beginning of this. It feels like we've just started again. We had a little bit of a break, over Christmas, and we've had a lot to deal with going to America and opening the new places here as well. So it was quite easy for us to get distracted, but I think the energy this week, we are back with an absolute bang, and ain't no stopping us now.
No, don't sing. Jeez. Oh, why
Sorry.
did he do that?
Sorry.
Ruined it. I've just seen our viewers drop 30. You had to
Don't sing, Dan.
You're lying. You're lying. It's on its way, Kelly.
Yeah. Beautiful voice.
Sam Hughes, when are the tickets available for the new location? Tomorrow
we will announce the website with it, assuming all goes well. We're still cleaning up the website. Ollie's working behind the scenes right now to make sure it's all right. I've been making sure all the events and everything and all the correct information's on there the last couple of days. It's a very big job. I remember being so nervous the day of announcing the hotel. And that was such an epic moment to see that get announced. And now there's obviously this big kind of family all surrounding it. Then I can't even imagine what tomorrow's going to be like when it all goes live and everything. It's going to be amazing to watch.
This is a great comment here. Just a prime example of another eyewitness that has been to My Haunted Hotel and obviously has had their experience documented. They stayed and couldn't do the whole night as there was so much activity, all captured on the cameras. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah,
sorry, Harry, what were you going to say?
The point. Sorry, go on.
There was a comment about, are we going to open up My Haunted Australia? I think that's a no-go, especially for Brett and Danny, isn't it?
Oh, imagine the spiders there.
Exactly.
They're
you can handle that. Yeah.
No, not doing it.
I'm still really cautious about these things behind me because there was a spider on this wall the other day and it's crawled behind one of my photo frames and it could still be there. So they stay on the wall forever now. They're never coming down.
Guys, big shout out to Into the Unknown Paranormal. You guys are absolutely brilliant. You visited the hotel quite a couple of times now. We're looking forward to seeing you at the new locations as well. Get in touch with us, definitely. Have you already done a pre-investigation at the new location? I have investigated it. Yeah, I investigated it over a number of days as well. And I know that there is something strange going on there. But you two guys, you can't wait to investigate, can you?
Oh, no, I can't. I mean, the amount of just today, I've had people coming up to me telling me, "Oh yeah, we've seen this here, we saw that," and I think it's going to be good because the amount of people that have already actually been there and documented stuff, I think it's going to be really interesting to finally do a proper investigation that is ongoing. Like there's already been some pretty amazing investigators go into that building, but this is going to be next level for it. Having someone there 24/7 watching those cameras, it's going to be great.
Will the new location be open for staying overnight? Yes, it will, but in an entirely different way.
Yeah. I think the way it'll come out, I think a lot of people will be quite excited about the idea of it. But we are doing absolutely everything to make sure that experience, the overnight experience part of it, is as good as possible. So some people might see it and go, "Really? That's what you've decided to do?" But we're going all out with trying to make this as much of a rounded experience on the grounds of the building. I think it'll be really exciting.
This is a good one. Would you have any TV parapsychologists in at some point? It's probably just good to reiterate what we've always reiterated here at the project, that Our locations are open to everybody, and anybody from any background, whether that be Team Skeptic, Team Believer, is welcome to come and work with us. The team ourselves, we are of a skeptical background, if you like. So it's always fun working with skeptics. I enjoy it a lot. We have a lot of fellas get dragged by their missuses to our locations who have never done paranormal before and are very skeptical of it. But it's great. It's always good working with people from different backgrounds, and we very much look forward to doing that in the 4th My Haunted location. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh,
that was comically late. It was posted when he sang, but I just love how you still put it up anyway 10 minutes later.
You know it, Rowdy. You know it. Happy hour, my friend.
Donny boy. Brilliant.
Here we go. This is a good one. Guys, any consideration of a location down the south of UK? Harry?
100%. We need a location in the Midlands, down south, completely up north by Lynn Peters. I've already asked you. Hopefully we'll get into Scotland and Ireland, and it's really important that we conquer America and get as many locations over there as well. It sounds all too good to be true, but if you don't try, you don't never succeed, do you? So let's do this, Danny boy. Brett Jones.
We've got another good one here. Where is it? Yeah. So obviously this goes back to the hotel, and it's about, our ongoing journey at the hotel. We're kind of leaving the attic for now because we don't believe there is anywhere that is housing any type of secret. We're still considering how to approach the void in room 5, but it's very, very difficult with it being the building that it is. It is grade listed. We're not allowed to do certain things. But we are very much looking at the other theories that we believe in about the hotel, and especially centered around the Sword Boys.
Yeah, I mean, we did an episode once where we moved the sword, and it was fascinating for 2 reasons. One, when it was moved, we heard some pretty epic stuff. And then when it was moved back to its original spot, we heard absolutely nothing. I think we want to test that further. I think that'll be really interesting. But even though we're not going back into the attic is still producing stuff. There are probably people in this chat who were calling me and Dan at 3:30 in the morning saying, "Oh my God, what is that?" I've even got voice notes where you can actually hear what's going on upstairs in the attic while the guests are alone in the hotel. It's still, there's still something going on up there.
Ooh, interesting.
No, you won't need tents.
Andy Smith is actually in the hotel bar right now watching this. Hi, Andy.
Cool. Oh, nice. Brilliant. I wish you put it on the TV.
A couple of people have asked, are we getting a location in Liverpool? Now, Susie Sue, who has said she knows me dad back in the day as well. So hi there, Susie. Yeah, Woolton Hall is in South Liverpool in Woolton, which is not far from Speak Airport. So we have a location in Liverpool already. It'd be wrong for me not to have one there.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's amazing. The other day when we were at Woolton, it's like Harry's hometown. It's amazing. Like, he goes around. There's a chippy up the road that's still got his dad's name on the sign, and it was just amazing. It's so cool. I just love it. It's really cool seeing Harry there.
I just want to give a shout out to Justin from the Paranormal Monkey podcast. Guys, go and give him a follow. He's a great guy, good advocate for the paranormal community, and supports.
Got a lot of sense asking you not to sing as well. Smart guy.
Well, obviously. Please get Danny Robbins, Kieran O'Keefe team at one of the locations. Maybe I actually spoke to Danny Robbins and obviously he is interested, but very, very busy right now. But Danny Robbins is doing an absolutely epic job for UK Paranormal, and he has our full support.
Mm-hmm.
Aidan, how many locations are you going to have? Because you guys have a lot.
I guess we don't know. We'll know when we get, I don't know, 20. I don't. How many's too many? I think this is what's interesting about. Obviously, we keep saying, "Oh, we're going to get more and more locations." These locations are already locations. They are already paranormally active locations that people go to all the time. The difference is we're putting our concept of investigating into these buildings with the 24/7 cameras and allowing guests to document their experiences through our shows. So these buildings are already paranormal buildings. We just obviously want to put in as many of what we believe is the best way possible of investigating. Because once you spend a night at the hotel or the manor or any of these venues where we have all these cameras set up, you will never go back to normal paranormal investigations the same ever again. It's like
that brings me on to Michaela's comments at the moment. Michaela Graham just asked if we are having these cameras in all locations. That's what we believe, why we are so different from any other venue. It's like watching a football match without an action replay. When you now go to another destination and you experience something that is paranormal, you won't have the opportunity to play that back 9 times out of 10. Here, you will, and in all our other locations. So yes, the answer is we will have cameras in all the different locations.
I don't think we are spreading ourselves too thin. I don't think we're going to have 10 locations by the end of this year, or that's just not possible. But the locations that we have got, the groundwork's been put in already, so it's not like we're just starting from complete scratch. The mansion is a completely different beast, and that will take its time. But no, I don't think we're spreading ourselves too thin. I think we've got an amazing team on board who are all of the same mindset, and together we will just make it work. Absolutely. Trey's in the chat. Where is he? Where is Trey?
Really?
There he is.
There he is.
My man.
Brilliant.
Oh,
amazing.
Bless him.
What is really cool with the manor at the minute is they've managed to get some pretty big guest investigators coming soon. Is that right?
That is very right. There is Dustin Parry from Ghost Hunters. He will be attending the manor in July, I think it is, July or August. And that is really, really great news. A very big name in the paranormal. And yeah, we fully support him going to My Haunted Manor USA. It's great. We've had some pretty decent people in at the hotel. And we're sure that we're going to be collabing with plenty of other people when the time is right. But I mean, in terms of YouTube collabs at the minute, we're kind of just doing our own thing. We have our own kind of journey to follow at the minute, and we just need to kind of concentrate on what we're doing right now instead of trying to collab with absolutely everybody. We get requests every week, Harry, don't we?
We do, yeah. I said we're just following our own path, our own journey, and concentrating on to make this project extra special for you guys. That's our main goal.
Mm-hmm.
Loving the theories, Carrie Ann.
Okay.
Guys, okay, we've got to cover the grey stall because it's always a talking point, isn't it? So people are asking, do we have any plans to remove the grey stall from the hotel? The on-tour stuff, yeah, we still have plans to do that, but it's been put on the back burner because we've got so much to do with the actual project. So the on tour was always going to be a spin-off idea, which we may cover in the future, but I don't think anytime soon. The grey stall, no guys, no plans to move it to the other locations.
No, I mean it's got its own space there. The Grey Stall in general has been incredibly quiet. If you're wondering why we haven't featured it in so long, it's because it's not done anything. Uh, it's been so quiet, and any guests over the last couple of months will confirm this. It's been just a room with a doll in it, and it obviously has its moments, and we'll just wait for the next ones. It would be interesting, however, to move it to another place, maybe just temporarily, but as a sort of an experimental thing. But who knows? At the minute, it's staying at My Haunted Hotel. It has its own space specifically for that.
I'm going through the comments like crazy here because there's so many people tuned in. We are really loving this tonight.
There's loads and loads.
Ruth and Maxine are going to My Haunted Manor USA.
Wow.
Good
Amazing.
stuff.
In February. That's awesome.
I love this.
Oh,
I'd love to.
I know.
The problem being is that we've got a pub here as well, and I'd love nothing more to have like a spirit animal. I think we could get like a spooky slug, maybe.
A spooky slug.
Something a bit different.
Dan Caravan, then.
I think we could.
There
may be other.
Because the Grey Stall's boring.
Boring.
She is. You're
You know
right.
what's fascinating? It's amazing to me that people insult the doll. I find it fascinating because it's obviously, whether or not you think it's paranormal, it's still technically an inanimate object, and it's one of the most entertaining things ever to see people go into a room and insult something in a box. It's brilliant. Not as brilliant as when people go in there and decide to ignore it, and 4 grown-ass people turn their backs to it with their arms crossed like angry children. Oh, it's brilliant. Some of the stuff, and it's obviously all in the name of investigating and experimenting, but watching it every single night is hilarious to see what some people actually come out with.
Oh my God, Scott! Yes, we do. We have spooky pigeons in the mansion.
Yeah, the spooky pigeon. Okay.
Thought you'd like that one, Saz.
It was Keris, the bus detective. There you go. Yeah, I actually saw a comment earlier, which I won't say where, not that I think it matters, but someone has worked out exactly what bus number I was on, what bus route. Fair play.
Yeah. We've got a pet. We've got Brett Jones. Brett Jones is our pet.
No, we haven't got the pigeons out of the manor as well. Basically, out the mansion, should I say. The pigeons are multiplied. I mean, I cleaned all the pigeon shit up there a couple of weeks ago, and it's doubled in there now, so it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is bad.
Flying rats. Tracy Williams asks, do you have mediums involved, or is that up to whether your guests are mediums? Tracy, yeah, I mean, like we said earlier, anyone's welcome to come to the locations from any belief system or background. Obviously, if mediums do come, they have to be prepared for us to cast a skeptical eye over that, just because probably that's the rational thing to do in a project like ours. But anybody's welcome, and maybe one day a medium will shock us all.
I openly welcome it. I think it's great to see what people can come out with, because sometimes it can be really interesting. I've just seen Rowdy is leaving. He's got a Mac meeting. So thanks for joining us, Rowdy.
Thanks,
I love you, Rowdy.
The medium thing is really interesting, because whether we believe in it or not is kind of irrelevant. It's still something that is investigated in the paranormal, and surely it's our job to do so, and your right to be able to use it if that's what you believe in. So it kind of goes either way.
Oh, that's hilarious. Pet Jones.
Oh, that's his new name, isn't it?
Half my name.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
I'm not saying anything, Sammy.
Right way. I was.
What else have we got? Oh yeah, Seren, planning to come back to Chester for my 19th birthday to the Haunted Hotel again.
Amazing.
We'll see you there.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's true, Andrew. The rose, a part of the rose did go through the hotel, Harry.
Yeah, you can see the columns in the function room that they used to pass by. They've done a mock type of Greek column, which is just where the projector is normally. So, yeah, they used to pass by that window.
I have to cover this one because this is good. This is a good comment. Lauren, right? Okay, yeah, no secret. I don't believe in orbs. Does any paranormal investigator believe in orbs?
Yes, like thousands. They're not good.
I don't believe in orbs. However, Gibbsy and I, we didn't see an orb. We saw a yellow ball of light, was about this big, and it came through the bathroom of room 5 and shot out. Now, at first, I thought Brett Jones, or Pet Jones, should I say, had left his phone light on, but he hadn't. We checked the cameras back, and he hadn't left his phone light on. So we don't know. We don't know what it was. Gibbsy was stunned because I think it was his first ever visual experience with his own eyes, which is amazing.
So what would you call? What out of interest, Danny? What would you call a round spherical floating light anomaly? What would you call that?
A light anomaly.
Is that what you call it? Yeah. Right. Just clearing that up. Okay.
Hashtag fucking orbs. Love it. Oh, look, you've started something now. Whoever dropped the orb comment, you started something.
It's, yeah. If orbs were
you did.
The general, if orbs were real, the orbs that we know are not round, spherical, yellow light anomalies seen by Danny Moss, then that means that we see 3,000 of them a night at the hotel. And Trey and Jeff see 3,000. Oh, no, they see far more of them because of the...
I'm taking that comment down in a minute.
Oh, no. I'll stick... Rustler's Burgers do chicken burgers. Rustlers do chicken burgers. Yeah.
What's a chicken burger?
I don't know. I think he's misspelled it.
Oh.
They're
no, Roy, I'll be too pissed. I'm trying to get Brett and Harry there actually this year. Fancy a trip,
cool.
boys?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's go.
I'm too embarrassed
when you in Eric. Yeah, he's doing a great job.
Who's that?
Sorry, Gibbsy.
Who's that?
Man United's manager, Brett.
Right, okay, cool. I'm glad we've cleared that one up. That's about as real to me as orbs are. I don't know.
Weather Witch, welcome. You finally made a live. We are glad to have you here.
Nice.
Here we go. Can we have some more scare cams? The sight of Brett shatting himself never fails to me. You know, the best one was when you dropped your tea. You're scared and the tea jumped out your mug.
I tried to catch it like an idiot, as if you can catch liquid in the air with a... Yeah.
I can't cope with these comments. There's some naughty little hints coming in these comment section.
No, I can't see any.
You're all wrong, by the way. Sorry. There we go. Where do we buy the merch from? Please drop that link, Brett Jones.
So you can actually go to the My Haunted Hotel or the My Haunted Manor USA website, myhauntedhotel.com. On there is a merch section. that will send you to Undead Tees. That is a separate website that is specifically done by Jimmy, who does an amazing job on all of the merch. If you are in the US and want merch, there is a separate Undead Tees website, but there'll be more merch coming because we now have more logos to put on things.
I've been with Jim today. I've been to the farm with Jim today, and I had a lovely time.
Harry, shut up! You never stop talking.
No, I know. Shut up, Sarah.
Harry likes to sit back and observe. If you haven't noticed, or he just can't get a word in between me and Brett. One of the two.
It's a problem when we're not all together, because when we're together, we don't cross over each other. But we're trying. You know, I just keep quiet. I'm really tired today. Someone mentioned I look tired. I've been running around after the baby around the farm all day. And then tonight we've had loads of important calls that we've been doing. I haven't stopped. So hence the customary monster drink to wake myself up.
I've heard you're sponsored by them.
I want to get sponsored by Monster.
That would be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
My Haunted Monster.
Yeah.
A lot of shout out here about the merch. Brett Jones, when are you designing the 4th location merch?
I mean, I can get the logos over pretty quick. I'm sure there's plenty you can do. There'll be lots of cool different designs I'm sure we can come up with. I'll see if I can get those up maybe in the next couple of weeks or so. We'll see if I'll get round to it. First things first is get the place open.
A lot of love for Jim here. We love you, Jim. Hope you're watching. Is he watching?
I don't know. I haven't seen him at all, but yeah, he's probably knackered after running after me baby as well today. So,
Dan Caravan.
I saw Dan once. I survived the attic, barely T-shirt. I think.
Thanks, Gibbsy. You need to get your woman under control. Joking. I love Saz.
Aren't you like sat next to each other? I don't.
Paul Skavidas, don't like that comment. We've got a new DJ this year as well, even better than you.
Oh my God, it's brutal.
So mean.
You deserved it, Paul. I'm sorry you did.
And not, you can't get better than DJ Skavidas.
Yeah, I know.
What's Michael? The discovery of the black mass is being captured on non-IR cameras. What's now your theory on the lower wellhead farm apparatus? That's a good one. I have absolutely no idea, Mike, because we don't know whether this is something that is personal to the hotel, in terms of whether our cameras are just not capturing this certain black mass in the hotel. We would have to capture another black mass in another location to actually confirm that. But I mean, the chances of that are ridiculously slim. But look, it's a theory we didn't even think about when we first opened the hotel, is it?
No.
No,
was your camera in Lower Wellhead Farm, was that like a portable one, was it, or a fixed one?
Yeah. Well, this is what Caravan says, a different brand of camera. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a different brand to what we've got in the hotel, but it's still IR. So I don't know. Maybe a different type of apparition.
I think the issue we have with, like you said, black mass is that I think what is happening at the hotel is we're seeing a shadow of something, or that black mass is creating the same mark that a shadow would, which means you can't see it. So in infrared light, you obviously can't see shadows from normal light generally. So what you caught previously might not have been a shadow. It could have been something completely different. There's no reason we can't see other things potentially in infrared. But yeah, this specific black mass, we now know with a fair amount of certainty we won't see it on infrared.
Dan Caravan is on it with his full spectrum camera, Ali. I've never seen a man as possessed as Dan Caravan with his full spectrum camera. He is absolutely determined, and I felt sick when I captured it on my iPhone because I know how hard he'd been working for the last few months. So sneakily, I was very happy, but I was also I felt sick because I know how Dan would have felt. Do you think the Singapore theory has any traction? Would love to see you guys dressed up. What you didn't know is that every Thursday night at 11 o'clock, Harry actually does secret dress up, but we've just not shown it yet.
But
I don't even know
tonight
what to say to that.
is.
What
Imagine
do I
if we
get
had a
dressed up in
video.
now?
That'd have been amazing.
I love dropping the clangers, guys. I'm sorry.
I think
Dickhead.
I would say I don't think the Black Mass is Charles.
No.
I don't think so. I also don't think it's intelligent in any way. I think it is something that we are happening to catch or see at the right time, the right place, purely by chance. And the reason we've caught it 5 or 6 times is because we're there every single day filming. That's the only difference, I think.
Susie Sue, the Spirit Seeker. What a name. I saw the Black Mass with my own eyes on the 14th of February this year behind the bar in the brothel area. That's amazing. And yeah, we see it all the time on camera, don't we? Where guests go, oh my God, I've just seen a shadow figure, but we can't see anything. We've almost stopped showing it on the actual show because the amount of guests that actually do say that.
Yeah, it's amazing how many people actually see it. We've got photos from 10, 15 years ago of couples that had a photo for their anniversary upstairs. And ironically, I only realized this photo that you caught on your phone, Danny, in a very similar place was where this Black Mass was caught, in the couple's photo on their anniversary night, having a meal upstairs. And
yeah.
That we keep finding these patterns all the time, and we go back into this ghost book of all these handwritten letters from hotel guests from 10 years ago, and the stuff they're reporting and taking photos of, we're seeing now, and we didn't know that until we look back. I think that's just fascinating.
Into the unknown, guys. Will you guys be hiring out Walton Hall or the 4th location for private paranormal nights? I think the answer is yes, isn't it?
Yeah, again, all subject to subject to whether it gets opened or not at the moment, but I'm sure it will. But just dealing with the council and see what they come back with.
Mm-hmm.
Sue Bogue. Get involved in what, Sue? What are you on about?
I don't know. Whenever that comment was.
11 o'clock Thursdays.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
Is this what I get dressed up in? Danny, I'm going to tell you.
I may have started something. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I get dressed up in your mum's clothes, Dan.
I can't believe you've dropped a mum joke live on YouTube.
Amazing.
I can't believe you've done it.
That's so good.
Anyone want to take this one?
No.
I have, before the hotel had cameras in.
Yes, you did, didn't you?
I actually walked in the
room.
room.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, no. So, room 3, I actually was putting a new shower curtain up in there. And I specifically told the staff downstairs, don't let the guests go upstairs if they book in early. So I went to B&Q to get the shower curtain. I came back up, opened the door, and 2 people were at the other ends of each other, if I can put it that way. And the guy's head was basically in between some lady's legs and looked up at me and wasn't very impressed. So yeah. That's
hashtag story time with Harry.
And most of the time, people are very good because they're on camera, obviously. So that's not so bad. I think we've had one incident, and that's it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Michaela Graham, I'm finding it difficult to understand in the full layout of the My Haunted Manor USA. Do you guys think it would be possible in the future for 3D images or virtual tour images of each of your locations? Brett, you were thinking of this, weren't you?
Of producing food. Sorry, I was miles away then drinking. As you, a virtual tour image. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can try and make up some plans that we can edit into the show. I like the idea of people being able to see. A lot of people that come to the hotel, for instance, go, "Oh, is that where room 6 is?" They don't quite work it out. So, I think it would be handy to have these sort of graphics to be able to show where people are.
September. September is a pattern that we have noticed the last 2 years in a row. And Harry, you've noticed it before the project even started, didn't you?
Yeah, the first 2-3 weeks of October is always super active. My grandmother had the theory that the dead walk the earth down, so whether it's true, I don't know. But yeah, start of October is always really active.
Are you putting a book in the other location for the guests to put their experience in? Ooh.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, it would be interesting to see if people want to write things down and we can kind of look back on them. That'd be really cool.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm reading through some mad comments here. No, Sue. Naughty. Don't forget to make sure the video is working for Halloween this year, guys.
Video working for Halloween. Was it not? Was something not working for Halloween?
I'm not too sure.
I can't remember. I was too drunk. That's probably... yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
Now that's serious Singapore theory, isn't it? That's taking the Singapore
behavior
to a new level entirely. I think that's.
This is a good one. Yeah, so obviously, what we have to do for the project is record data. So we have noticed a slight trend that rainy nights are more active than non-rainy nights. But again, we have to continue to monitor that because it's something that we've only just kind of realized. So we have to continue doing data analysis, and we have a device that can read things like barometric pressure and temperature, static, things like that. So we have to keep reading that on these rainy nights and see if there is a pattern behind these atmospheric changes and the actual weather systems. But it's something that we're exploring here at the project. Tuck Norris, how many accounts from the old guest book in the hotel have you debunked as sleep paralysis experiences? It's hard to tell.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's hard to tell.
We can't really debunk them because we didn't have cameras involved then. So yeah.
A lot of I woke up in the middle of the night. It generally is sleep paralysis, or can be kind of worked out as sleep paralysis eventually. There was one incident where a woman came and told you, Harry, about someone took a photo of her on her digital camera while she was in bed, and she was the only person in the room with a locked door.
Yeah, it was probably the most disturbing picture I've ever seen. She said she stayed with us for a week, and I asked her, has anything happened in room 6 while she was there? She said, no, not really. But I've got a weird picture on my camera. It wasn't on the phone, it was on the camera. And I asked to see it, and there's a picture of her asleep in the bed, in the 4-poster bed. And the picture was taken about 7 foot away. I needed to assure her that I hadn't been in a room and took a picture that night, but proper freaky. I don't know what's on that picture.
Yeah, that's a really weird one. I'd love to have seen the photo as well. But it goes to show, 10 years ago, people were still having experiences in room 6.
Spirits can feed off energy. We know that. Have you tried having 2-3 people arguing in a room and seeing if that emulates activity? You should see on Monday afternoon meetings. That is an absolute brawl and nothing really happens.
Sometimes we do hear movement over by the bar and stuff, don't we? When we're all sat in the function room, chatting away, or arguing over what the next episode should be. Then it does happen sometimes, and I think that's the point: is whether we are there or not, or whether there is arguing or not. We have noticed that stuff happens all the time.
Yeah,
there will be stuff happening, likely right now in the hotel, and because we're not watching it, we just won't see it. And it is one of those things. And the only reason we capture as much as we do, and probably why a lot of people refer to the hotel as the world's most, or UK's most haunted hotel, probably isn't because it's the most haunted, but because it's the most captured. I think because we record everything endlessly and we have a specific team to constantly go through all of this footage, and people investigate in the building more than any other paranormal building in the world, then yeah, we're going to see more stuff. So I think that's kind of the point, really, is that I think it happens all the time.
How many times have we caught people on camera in the hotel faking activity? I think only twice, haven't we?
Yeah, there was the main one we caught, which was a guy throwing a toy car behind his back. He was sat in room 6, and he was facing the thermal camera. Now, obviously, he didn't know the hotel very well. He was kind of brought along with friends, and I think he thought he wanted to scare his mates. And I kind of get that. And he threw it behind his back in the dark. Everyone went crazy, started radioing us, going, wow, something epic's just happened. Something's thrown itself across the room. And we watched back on the other camera, which he obviously didn't know was behind him. And you see him throw this thing behind his back. And it was kind of embarrassing, because I then radioed through and said, hey, do you want to admit to anything at all? And he said, no. I went, come on. And then eventually he did admit to it, but his friends weren't very happy.
Harry, you're the one who checks the movement alert. How many a day do you get, roughly?
Oh, well, at the moment, on just the camera in the pub alone, I've got 11,000 alerts. Now, obviously, that's because so like 10,000 alerts. That's because it's a working pub. Now, when it's of interest in room 6, for instance, I'll only capture about 80 alerts. Now, probably 77 of them will be dust particles flying around the room, and then you get 2 or 3 of interest. But these are all alerts over 24 cameras, and I spend about an hour a day looking at them in the morning. So guaranteed I'm missing loads, but I can't literally watch them all. And while I'm on, I want to do a massive shout out to Gav from Spooky Events. He's just messaged me now. Can't comment on the streams, but he's lying in a hospital bed at the moment. He's not too good on the mend. He spent a lot of time in the hotel, and from the 3 of us, we give him a lot of love and hope you get better soon, buddy.
Yeah, mate, sending thoughts that way. We'll have to come and see you, or we'll have to get back here soon.
Yeah. Is the new venue going to have live cameras that we can watch on VHX? Yes, the plan is to do that. It may not be every night, but it certainly will be probably once a week, I would imagine. And there's some really amazing areas that we can actually cover as well. Weather Witch cannot quite believe the 11,000 alerts.
Yeah.
It's moves, isn't it? So obviously all the people constantly alert it.
Yeah.
Lots of love for Gav here, which is brilliant to see. Absolutely. Guys, we're going to be wrapping up very shortly because we've been on for almost an hour and a quarter now, and we all need sleep because it's a very, very exciting day tomorrow, and we can't wait. You guys on the WhatsApp group, you're about to find out exactly where the new location is, and you're about to see a video of the announcement. Please don't share it anywhere because we will be announcing to everybody else tomorrow morning, and you will probably see, you UK guys, quite a lot of media traffic tomorrow because, as I've explained at the start of this video, the papers have been all over us today, which is great to see. We are feeling the love tonight. Thank you very much, guys, for everyone who has tuned in to this live. We appreciate your support so much, and we are all extremely positive here at the My Haunted Project. We have an amazing community, an amazing fan group. We've got amazing contacts, and we absolutely love you all, and you are the guys that matter to us. Harry, your final words?
Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for all your love that you've shown us on this journey. You guys make it all special for us and make us carry on. So thank you. Big love to you all.
Brett Jones.
Yeah, anyone asking in the chat, anyone who wants to find out tonight, just cannot wait till tomorrow to find out for sure and see our very, very cool announcement video, find our WhatsApp group. You can find it on our social media on the My Haunted Project Facebook page. If you go there, there is a link. If you scroll down, you'll find that link. That will join our WhatsApp community, and we will be announcing it on WhatsApp right after here. And like Danny said, please don't share it beyond that WhatsApp group to start with, because we will do a full announcement tomorrow. And fingers crossed, we will also have tickets on sale for the opening of said event on the 19th of July. I am so excited, and thank you so much for joining us. We've had a solid 200 people watching this the whole time. So thank you. It's been amazing. Thanks for all your comments as well. Everyone's been amazing.
Thanks, guys, and we will see you tomorrow.
Bye.